Welcome up. I'm talking about something that I've talked about before, application for your phone called Snipd. It's a podcast app, and the way it works is it is a paid app, but there's a free tier. And I think a lot of people can get a lot of stuff out of the free tier. So the way it works is it's focused on letting you, helping you take notes from what you're listening to. So I use it for certain podcasts, and then I just use like a regular app for other ones, depending on, you know, why I listen to it, for example. The way it works is it basically uses AI stuff to provide transcripts for your podcasts, to provide context around notes that you take, and to extract information like information about guests, books they mentioned, and stuff like that. So you can easily kind of do some more exploration when things like that are mentioned. So it's pretty cool. I quite like it a lot. They've had a lot of features since the last time I talked about it. Mainly, you have the ability to turn on a feature that will let it kind of highlight stuff for you, not in replace of you. You can still do it yourself. And then at the end, when you've got all of these snips, these little highlights from this audio podcast, you can easily see which ones are yours and which ones the application thought would be interesting to you. And in my experience, it's pretty good. If you are listening to it on like fancy headphones, you do a little tap tap and it'll go do its little boom melodic beep when you do a snip, and when it does one for you, that does the same sound. And if you're doing it on the app, there's just a button you hit while it's playing, or on the lock screen or whatever. And I find that often when I go to hit the little button and be like, save that for me, it'll do its own little chime as I'm going through it, in most cases. So if you're a smarter person than me, maybe it won't be helpful to you, but it seems to be useful for someone of average or slightly below average intelligence like myself. I haven't done, it's got like chat with episodes. I haven't used that, honestly. I haven't listened to something that's like that I need like more information besides what I've decided was important already. So I don't know. Um, and they give you like, summaries and stuff like that, just whatever. You also get access to the, whatever show notes that the podcast provides to you. You have all of that information as well. They also let you upload audio content, and you can just share YouTube links, and it will do its AI magic on those as well, which I have used. In my experience, that was a lot more dodgy, but that's also because I was feeding it some weird stuff. I wanted to see like what could it handle basically. And then you also get the ability to export your things to various programs. Now Obsidian, until recently, you could only export it in kind of a roundabout way. You could do it through Readwise, which I did, which was not very good, honestly. I like Readwise a lot, but it going through the Readwise pipeline just gave you kind of notes that looked really bad, and just you lost a lot of functionality. But you could also export it as a markdown file, which you could potentially save directly into your Vault folder on your phone if you wanted to. Or you could copy it to your clipboard and paste into any note you want. Those both worked wonderfully, very beautiful. You got little mini players that let you click and you could hear that excerpt from the podcast that you highlighted out. You'd have the text, the transcript from the podcast. You'd have the notes below it, like the kind of summary, AI rephrasing, and you could easily just so nice. But going through Readwise, not the best. But now there's a direct Obsidian plugin that's not available in the community plugins yet. It's you have to install it manually or via another plugin. So I haven't done that yet. I'm going to set that up with you. I'm going to export some stuff. We'll see how it looks. I'll show you how an export looks if I do it from the phone, copying it into a note. We can kind of compare and see what's what. At snipped.obsidian or obsidian.snip.com, it'll redirect you to a support article for their new Obsidian plugin, which currently is in kind of a beta testing stage. So we've got the GitHub here. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to copy this, and I'm going to install it via Brat. I'm already in Obsidian, if you couldn't tell. This is just the web viewer. yeah, so I'm going to, let me go ahead and copy this GitHub URL right there. We're going to go to the command palette, Brat's, I think it's setup, right? Add a plugin for testing. There you go. And enable after install. Let's go add. Oh, select a version. We'll do latest. Snipd official. Connect Obsidian to Snipd. Boom. Sign in. Okay, it is connected. One thing that I had to do was go into the web viewer, and I had to turn off open external links, because when you have that on and you click connect, it pops up a little dialog in a web viewer Obsidian browser window, which looks like it's working. It'll, you can type in your email, you can click, Google, Apple, whatever, and it'll move you through things, but then it doesn't like finish up the end. So that's a little hiccup that I had. Let's go back to Snipd. Base folder. Where do you want them saved? We'll put something in there. Sync frequency. Manual. Every hour, 12 hours, 24 hours every week. You can go 12 hours. Sync on app launch. Sure. Sync only edited snips. Only starred, edited, or tagged snips will be synced. I like that. I don't always need everything. I think that's good. Let's do that. Configure how episodes and snips are formatted. And then, oh, we got a test button. It'll do 5 random episodes to validate your configuration. Results will be saved in the configured base folder with a test suffix. I love that. We've got a test sync done, 5 random episodes. I hope nothing embarrassing pops up. We can see we've got a snip-test folder now. And in there, we've got a folder titled base and one titled data. And then we've got a JSON metadata file and a README. Let's go ahead and take a look at the README. We've got a usage guide, quick access. Click the Snipd icon in the left navigation. We got a little Snipd one right there. So open up the default base. Oh, okay. All right. Yeah, so it gave us a pre-configured base file. So we'll see how that looks in a second. Base file, main entry point. This plugin automatically creates a Snipd base file with 2 views. Podcast cards and podcast in a table view. Okay, cool. Both are ordered by the last snip date. You can modify the views or create your own. If you'd like to reset the base file to the latest default version, delete the base file and trigger a new sync. Perfect. All right, so I've done a test sync. As you can see, we've got 2 episodes of Daily Creator with Todd Henry, one of my favorite podcasts. Love Todd Henry. I've got a book or 2 of his. Very fascinating. And then we've got some other stuff that I'm equally as proud to listen to. We've got Art Bell, Monsters Among Us, and New Thinking Aloud. So let's go into so this is the card view. Very simple, love it. We go to the table view. We've got the file name, show title, author, guests, which is awesome. Snip count, publish dates, mentioned books, duration, URL, episode URL, show URL. Great. Let's just go ahead and jump into one of the ones there. We're going to go into reading view. So very simple episode metadata right here. We got clickable links for the guests, quotes here, quotes transcript with who's talking. Looks nice, looks very nice. If we click one of these links, I assume we will go to there we go, the Snipd website. It keeps a little online page of every snip everyone does, so they can be shared easily. We can go ahead and we can click that, and it's going to play.
Now, this is probably not very well known to the general public.
So it's very nice. Very nice. I'm quite a fan of this. And let's go back to the cards here. Click on Art Bell. You can see we're going to have everything sectioned out there. Love it. It's great. So this is what it looks like when the main app does it. The only difference, this is a text copy from inside the app. I exported one of them. Now, the thing you get with that is you get a little internal player here. You can click and it's just like an embedded thing, if you see. I don't know if that's something that they can't do for whatever reason. And you also get a drop down for the transcript. Now that you can easily do. You can edit it. You can put them in a call out that's collapsed by default, for example, anything like that. So, but the base formatting is pretty much what you already get with the with the app itself and the current integration by downloading a markdown file into your vault. The only difference is you don't have the inline player, but that could be coming. That also might be something that you can edit in there somehow into your formatting potentially. Also just clicking the thing, you'll have it open up in a new window, either inside Obsidian or your browser. So very cool. I'm really happy with this. I'm excited to figure out some formatting and just do a full pull of all the snips I've got. All right, I've done some quick little formatting stuff, and I've resynced, done some more test syncs to like get fresh notes, as it were. Put them in little callouts. Works quite well. So if you're looking at it in like the preview one, it's gonna come out a little weird. But as soon as you're in the reading mode, everything is quite nice, right? We got the collapsible transcript right there. If you just click that, seems to work pretty well. One of the things that I hope in the future we get is some more styling options, some more information about the snips. What I'm talking specifically about is in a previous video, I showcased some custom callouts I had done, and I had basically completely ripped off the little the formatting that they have. So basically, when you do the snips, it'll categorize them as an insight, an anecdote, or advice, depending on the context of whatever the highlight is. And I pulled the same thing. I like copied the colors, copied um, the icons, everything, because I really enjoyed it. And I wish that there was a way where we could do, I guess, like a variable that inputs what the type of snip it was, advice, insight, um, uh, anecdote, and any future categorizations that they do come up with. So we could maybe put it within the name of the callouts so that it got some customization that way or something like that. Um, I'll put up on screen or some sort of way for us to do a little bit more like that. Like maybe we can do this already. I'd have to play around with it a bit, but have the ones that we've starred in the app be in a different call out or get some sort of more advanced customization, etc., etc. Little things like that. But this is, it's not even like readily available in the community plugins. You have to install it manually. This is only for people like me, I guess. So, um, great starting point. Really happy with it. Love that they give you the bases. Other thing, I would like to be able to have custom front matter put into the note along with the ones that they require or that they provide, that they use with the bases. So if I want to add, if I use, front matter keys to do customization or categorization of the notes or whatever like that, I want to be able to do that so that I can integrate that into other bases more easily, or even just change the front matter keys to what I want to use. But super happy with it. Super cool. Very excited to see it. I love Snip very much, and I think this provides a little bit nicer, better integration than it does going through Readwise. If you're using Readwise to get it into Obsidian, which is what I was doing. So there you go. Awesome. Happy. Go check out Snipd. I'll see if I can put a link down below for you to get a free month so you can try it out for a bit. But you can get a lot of value and a lot of mileage out of the free one, I think. So give it a shot and then see what works for you. If you like it, if you don't like it. Yeah. Also, I want the little embedded mini player in the notes in the Obsidian one. Just FYI, something that's missing. But the link to the website is it's definitely usable, very nice. So go ahead and check that out and get snipping. That's what That's what everyone's saying. Go get snipping, have fun snipping.